Sasuke Uchiha, one of the most polarizing characters in all of Naruto. Whether you love him or hate him, you were glued to the screen watching him. Now, what I'm going to be covering over in this video is the later parts of Naruto Shippuden, and of course there will be Naruto spoilers all over this video. Now, a lot of people think after Itachi's death and the truth revealed that Sasuke's character loses almost his fundamental goals, and they find it unrealistic on how he wants to take revenge on the Hidden Leaf Village. Now, with that being said, I do believe that Sasuke is not in the right at all, but it is a very insecure human emotion to think of that. Now, Sasuke justifies it by saying it's the Leaf's fault for putting his brother in that situation, and more so building a new revolution on it. He wants revenge, and we'll get to revolution a little bit later. Now, the way Sasuke goes after the 5 Kage summit and teams up with the Akatsuki of all people, becoming a full-on rogue ninja and a terrorist to all of Konoha. Now, his assault on the 5 Kage summit was seeing Sasuke at his lowest and his darkest point. After Sasuke goes blind against his fight against Kakashi, Sakura, and Naruto, and the whole aftermath of the Danzo and 5 Kage summit fights, his eyes are completely blind, and he requests Itachi's eyes to obtain the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. That's after he meets Itachi, the reanimated version of himself, or not of himself, but of Itachi. He goes to find him. He approaches Itachi in the way Itachi wanted him to, in a sense. And he says, I have the same eyes as you, brother, and you told me to come find you when I have these eyes, and now I have my only chance to talk to you ever again. And although Sasuke doesn't get all the answers he wants, seeing his brother again and the reassurance that he only saved Sasuke because he loved him and he couldn't bear himself, even though Obito told Sasuke that, I don't think Sasuke really believed that until he actually heard it from Itachi himself. After Itachi saves everyone from the reanimation jutsu and sacrificing his reanimated self for that, Sasuke has a new goal in mind. He wants more answers and almost approaches it at a diplomatic approach, as he's almost abandons Madara and Obito at the same time, and is full on wanting to hear everything out and obtain his own perspective to see where he wants to go next in the war. This is where Orochimaru comes into play, and he performs reanimation jutsu, and he talks to the old Hokages. He wants to hear it from themselves what went wrong with the Uchiha massacre, why the Uchiha are looked upon the way that they are, and more so what he's gonna take from this meeting with the previous Kage and embellish it. Now we go to the infamous speech where Sasuke declares he wants to become Hokage, and everyone laughs, and everyone, you're like, you really think a terrorist is gonna become Hokage? And whether you laugh at it or not, Sasuke really believes in what he's doing is the right way. There's a title in the 5 Kage Summit is Sasuke's Ninja Way, as what he believes he's doing is justice and not blind revenge. As many people would call it that, Sasuke believes there's merit to what he's doing, and what he is doing will benefit the world. After the war is won and they beat Kaguya, is all peaches and roses. Everyone is completely fine. Everyone's having a great time. Until Sasuke has a turn, and he really shows what his version of the Hokage means. Now, this is where Sasuke's golden path comes in. And I say golden path because this is very similar to what Leto II does in the God Emperor of Dune books. Now, It's a weird coincidence or inspiration, but they are very similar. And not a lot of people understand what Sasuke really meant when he wanted to become Hokage, and his talks with Naruto in the final valley of what he needs to do and how he eliminates every threat and what he thinks the world should be ran as. He deems this as revolution, and by all means he's going to obtain that. Now I want to pretty much sidetrack this to the Dune books and how it compares to what Sasuke wants if he won against Naruto in his fight, and they're actually very similar. Leto II appears as this tyrant that has this thumbprint over the world. Everything becomes stagnant. Sandworms are at an all-time low. All space travel is cut off. And it's pretty similar to what Sasuke wants to do, as he wants to eliminate all the tail beasts and the previous Kage. You know, tail beasts are one of the strongest things on that in the world. Comparing Sasuke to Leto II and what Konoha and the whole Naruto world would look like is everyone uniting against Sasuke, as evolution will be stagnant, but everyone will be united. There won't be no Senjus versus Uchiha in a certain sense, but they'll hate Uchiha, but you know, the world would really unite as they face this target, this tyrant Sasuke, as he will live his life as the villain, as the same way history portrayed Leto II. And whether you think Sasuke was in the right, I know there's a very small percentage that people think that Sasuke was right. As a Sasuke glazer, he was not right. I just want that to be very clear. I do not think Sasuke was right. But it's just a very cool concept of being a tyrant and what that really means in a world like Dune, in the contrast of how it would be in Naruto as well, as there's more powerful beings in Naruto. And I think that concept would have been really cool. And although the show is called Naruto and Sasuke didn't win for various reasons and Naruto was just straight up stronger in the fight, it would have been interesting to see what a world would be like if Sasuke won in Shippuden. Now granted, it wouldn't have been a long reign, as when Momoshiki comes down, they lose. But that's going to wrap up today's videos. That's going to wrap up today's video. I think I've wanted to make this a video for a very long time, comparing Sasuke's revolution and what that would have been like compared to Leto Atreides II, and how those worlds would have not combined but contrasted in a beautiful way. And although I don't think Sasuke's reign would have been as longer as Leto II's, I think it's a very cool concept to think about. That's going to wrap up today's video. I think I've wanted to make this a video for a very long time, comparing Sasuke's revolution and what that would have been like compared to Leto Atreides II, and how those worlds would have not combined but contrasted in a beautiful way. And although I don't think Sasuke's reign would have been as longer as Leto II's, I think it's a very cool concept to think about. And that's where I'll leave off today's video. If you're at the end of the video, thank you for tuning in. It's a video that I've wanted to make for a very long time, so thank you.